saying it was gloomy all the time.
They made grunge.
Now imagine being around
Meredith
you.
Grey can do it. You could.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Just
Mike?
you're like
fucking ball. I'm
you're
a
like
ray of
you're like a
sunshine.
fucking nimbus cloud, but you're all fucking gray and poopy.
I'm a ray of sunshine.
It's like only
Cut
someone
to-
of pervy thoughts can ride the Joe Nimbus, the Jimbus.
Cut to 5 minutes ago.
Master Roshi's just going, just riding the Jimbus.
Come on board.
Well, I would love
sickening.
I would love Master Roshi. to
Good,
ride me.
because he does.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, what's up? Boom, off topic. Mikey, Lindsay, Fredo, Joe.
Hello.
Okay, damn.
Just finished snapping on some fools.
I'm here. Hi, I'm awake.
You've been snapping.
Yeah, you've been snapping all week.
Oh, not only me, okay?
So fill us in
The
on the
world's
Which
been
half of the table's
the,
been snapped?
the world has been Marvel
snapping?
snapping.
That's the real question.
Aw, good for her.
I'm making moves.
So what the hell is it?
Oh, so it's a latest phone game. It's a Marvel
You love
card
them,
game.
man. You love them phone games. You're a
do.
sucker. You're a sucker for them card
Have
games.
you spent money on it? Oh, you can't spend money on it. You can. Can't?
Is it? I thought it was
Okay,
a gotcha game.
I'll
so
let you-
anyways, it's a free-to-play game, so
Okay.
obviously you can't spend money on it. I spent a little bit because I spent like
'Cause you're grown up.
20 hours in the game, and I went,
You've
you know
earned
what?
it.
I like this game. It's not pay to win. I'm enjoying it. Here's
Oh,
some
pay to
money.
win.
You're an adult with adult.
Now, what about the other Marvel game you were playing that you spent a shit ton of money in?
Okay, well, yeah, that's Strike Force. That's a hero collector game, so that obviously there's money that goes into that. But I mean, you
Is it
know, I got a
just
good
Marvel
collection
games?
score. I'm just saying. I'm ready for
that
the
like-
Apocalypse event that's
but
been
is
going
that-
on for one whole year. Okay.
Does that have any value? Is that like a collector, like a real card? Is there like a digital value, or it's just nerd value?
It's just nerd value.
Okay.
Street cred.
It's just I allow myself one
Street
hobby.
cred.
That's
Okay.
my hobby.
But
Obsessed
there's
with
already, but there's already two instances. What's one hobby? Comics?
No, like one hobby that I spend on.
Right, but I'm saying like we're just talking about spending money on two different games.
I spent $50 on
I'm just saying you
Snap.
going, oh, this is my one thing. And I'm like, well, game, you know, microtransactions in general. It's like,
Well, just-
that could be bad. That one thing could be thousands of dollars.
It could be, but I don't.
Have you though?
Overall, over the course of 3 years.
What's your
yes.
worst case? Is there like one game in particular you went ape shit? Were you in a bad time in your life where you just kept feeding the beast?
That was Strike Force. I probably
So-
probably spent like a couple grand in that game.
Did your,
over
like,
the course of
did your,
3
like,
years,
heroes
though.
get you by?
3
I don't give a
years.
shit if you said 30 years. Like,
3 years,
a couple
okay.
Might
grand.
have been the developer.
3
off
years.
Little phone pictures.
3 years, okay.
That's wild.
I have my alliance.
You're a maniac.
We're
And
in
you're a
Discord,
fucking
we
PC
chatted
gamer.
up,
Like, you're like
we
PC.
figure out our raid
Fuck
lanes,
the consoles, but
our
it's like thousands of
alliance
dollars for my
wars.
card, my digital cards.
know,
That's crazy.
I can take it.
Yeah, but I also like having something that I can like go and play in bed.
I
Now
know. It's just so
now,
crazy, though.
Now that I have my Steam Deck, though, I will be finally breaking away from Marvel Strike Force
Right.
because
It's on Steam.
because I could just Steam Deck instead. But not before I finish the Apocalypse event that I've been. It's a year-long event that I've been working towards for like 8 months. Okay, I've got 3 of the 4 horsemen.
What were you doing the other 2 months of the year?
What?
Lazy.
Yeah,
Well, you said it's a year-long
It
event,
was not over yet.
but you've been working 8 months, but we're in November.
Michael, the man.
It didn't start. It didn't start at the
When did it
beginning of the year.
Does it start in what, March?
Started like towards the end of last year.
I just want to make sure he's not like, yeah, everyone, the year-long event we've all been doing the whole year, and he just jumped in like at the last week and just kind of rode the wave.
No, you can't, man. You gotta build up. You gotta build up your characters.
Are you part of the community?
Yeah,
So,
yeah, you
like,
do.
Is there
I mean,
online camaraderie here?
I like
Is it-
secretly love
I mean, what
turn-based
what you're
games.
describing in the same fevered like
Right.
obsession, not
Okay.
at all in game, is what I'm doing with Diablo 2 Resurrected. However, I just bought the game once. Well,
Yeah.
twice.
Okay. Well,
I do run 2 instances of it simultaneously on 2
Yeah.
different accounts. So I had to buy the game in a second account. So I can just hand off items, and I have a whole other character that's like 20 slots.
it's a system. You got a
It's
system,
a system.
going on.
I have 2 keyboards in front of me. I have 2 computers. I have 4 monitors. Why would I not use
Yeah.
them?
Play 2 characters.
It's disgusting.
Start
But you know what?
swapping.
It's my say. Hey, I have
Right.
one hobby.
I knew.
I
I
have one
fucking
hobby.
knew he was gonna say it. I knew he was gonna say it, and there it is.
You made me
So,
part of
there
this.
it is.
I made you part of it. Yeah, you got to be part of it. Oh,
Listen.
somebody got a new computer.
Right.
Hey,
Well, I had to be a
that
part
was
of it.
great
Welcome.
person.
Thank you. You're
Someone-
welcome for being
Valley.
included.
Yeah.
I need that BPC
Someone woke
to
up
run
with a
Dreamlight
3080
Valley.
in their
That's great. Thank you. I appreciate
That's
it. But when it's used for
hefty.
Diablo grinding, it's
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
it's
using
icky.
yours. I'm using mine.
Well,
Well,
also
okay, I
good.
take it back. I take it back. I take it back.
oh.
I had a 3-computer setup where I was at my computer running my guy, my second guy, and then walking over to Lindsay's computer because now we have an office right next to each other as the third character because I was making deals happen.
Three instances.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a lot of instances.
A lot.
Yeah, but it's like barely a lean.
Right.
It's so easy. I'd be stupid not to do it.
It reminds
But
me.
again,
I don't know if that's how that works.
let's add up the cost. I think when the game came out, it was $50, maybe $40. I bought
Okay.
2 of them, so that's 80 or 100. And then I just bought it again, and it was $20. So I'm at about
$100.
120.
Not to
Oh,
mention
okay.
the
I've done
third
forever.
computer.
Not too
Oh,
bad.
okay.
Well, I didn't
yeah.
buy that for Diablo.
Yeah.
That's
I get
That's
that.
over the-
not what you would
Clearly.
And that's over the course of how
All
many
the
years?
mods. Yeah, what did we set up probably? A
Since
year?
Diablo 2 resurrected last year. Since Diablo 2, 20 years.
Dude, Diablo Immortal,
Bro,
that's a
fuck
pay to
it.
win.
Right.
Fuck
Which
that
they
game.
can have that. They being
Well, also fuck
you,
Strike Force, but
You know, Alfredos out there that have to turn to these dark phone card games that suck your soul.
well, not
But then
Snap.
Diablo
Snap
4.
doesn't suck. Doesn't. Yeah, Snap is nice. Though.
Is Strike
Okay.
Force?
Well, again, I'm
gotcha
talking
game?
about
Yeah,
the worst
oh, yeah.
of the worst.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I-
Oh, yeah.
that's what I'm-
You got
understand
Genshin.
I know.
I don't
just
like.
gonna
I don't
ask.
play Genshin.
Yeah.
Bro,
Destiny.
can I tell you that I'm so happy? This isn't a like, fuck you guys, I don't play that shit. I just have no interest in that.
Right,
and
right,
I
right.
feel like that is a superpower. Because I
It's a good
just,
thing.
What? Not.
well, I just see this crippling addiction.
It's like a.
Between
yeah.
it's just like it's like gambling.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
gambling, but
Oh,
it's not
yeah.
because gambling you can actually win money.
Right.
And this is just gambling for crap. It's for digital crap. But you're all adults, so I don't care. It's all
Yeah.
your own money.
Michael,
and
my
I
wife
just sit
who-
there.
I need
right.
her.
And I just go. I just don't goddamn get it. And it's like I'm just rolling like I got the 3-star man.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
a triple
pretty-
rare.
Yeah.
And I just go, I
pretty
don't-
much.
There's a lot of people who spend like.
I understand that.
Oh, yeah.
I think there's someone who's
I'm
spent
just
like
saying,
over
I'm-
like
I'm
200,
glad I
300
don't
grand
care.
in Genshin.
I'm glad I don't care. 'cause
That's
It could be a
That's a
problem.
lot of money.
It could be a problem.
That's
Instead, I'm
nuts.
investing in $90 orthopedic house slippers.
Yes.
It's a one-time flat fee, though.
And I
90
have
bucks.
as well.
Flat fee for flat
I
feet.
cannot wait.
Yeah,
About
they're
to
on the
walk
way.
around in
It's
comfort.
Lindsay, preach.
Very comfortable. Well, right now I'm wearing different shoes, so please.
Well, I would hope they're house
Well,
slippers.
I
Yeah.
will say, hang on. Imagine this level of comfort. This is what I'm doing for the visual.
Are
Yeah, they're
those-
very thick. Let's
Are
zoom
they
in. real
adding
quick.
comfort because they're that
Yeah,
big?
yeah, they're very
We're also
comfortable.
adding, like,
so
3
imagine
inches of
this.
height.
They are inside of your house on your slipper. So I was saying, like, I don't know what kind of material it is. It seems like memory
Like, is it like a
foam, but
memory foam or like a gel for your feet?
it's squishy, but it's still very firm, which is very good. I need like arch support. My feet
good. It
fall
feels like a
quickly.
shoe.
Yeah.
And this is what I need in my old age. I'm 35 years old. It's time to get real house shoes. Stop
Yeah.
fucking around with these $25 JCPenney slippers. If Ortho's not in the name, I don't want it. Okay?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, not only is it in the name, it's imprinted on the bottom of the slipper.
There you
So
go.
You'll never
I got
forget.
Ortho shoes.
If you fall and like you can't get up, when your legs all twisted and mangled, you can see. You'll be like, Ortho feet.
I got my ortho. I'm gonna have my ortho slippers and then
Bro, I
my
hooked you
ortho
up.
bed.
I
baby.
just hooked you up.
Bro.
The
All
text
kinds of
message
just-
history of Alfredo and I in the last 2 days is like, check out these ortho feet slippers. He's like, hit me. Yo, check out this little floor mattress cot. He's like, copped it.
Yep.
Like, yo, get this electric arc rechargeable lighter. He's like, can't believe I don't have one yet. Got it.
Oh, easy.
Yo, guess
Easy.
what? We just got for the kids so we can read them books at night. Neck lamps, like
Yeah.
reading like
Oh.
neck.
They're
Oh
like-
yeah. And I was like,
all right, I'll take a look. Send them my way.
yeah.
Oh,
And
here's a new walking light. Fredo's like, I walk.
Yeah, I was like, I walk the pups every night.
I'm just saying.
And I have no. Okay, look. I walk my pups at night. They get like, actually like 3 walks a day. But I have a little high-powered flashlight. You know what I do with the 2 leashes?
I've seen it. I've seen it. I've seen this man going to his house in the middle of the night walking Boo, and he's just got a fucking flashlight in his mouth.
You trip and fall, you get deep throat.
I gave
That's
this
not
man multiple options.
Yeah, I got options. I got belt clips, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna get into something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Something's happening.
Okay.
For sure.
I'm
good. Carabiners?
I'm distraught.
Oh.
Okay, let me take you down this rabbit hole.
Wow, this came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I've been itching. I've been itching.
Oh my God.
I've been itching
We were
to tell
talking
you.
about cool lights and gadgets,
now
and all of a
he's-
sudden distraught.
So
You know
check,
about this?
He's spiraling, man. I don't know what to tell you.
So check this out. Check this out.
Okay. Oh, wait.
Cat Dooley came to visit, right? Simply to play BioShock with Jackie. It was Jackie's first playthrough. Cat wanted to be there. That's
Legit.
cool all on its own, right? We obviously scheduled a dinner out. Invited Gav and Meg. Meg was in town. Gav came. Dan came because they were shooting slow-mo stuff. We went to dinner, right? Before dinner, Jackie drops a nuclear bomb on me, okay? Nuclear bomb. Let me tell you what happened here. She wanted to go to this concert really badly. Really badly. Wanted to go to this concert. Concert was in Austin.
What band?
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Doesn't matter.
Not important.
Rock band. But she woke up late and tried to get tickets 2 hours after they went live. So they're all sold out, right? And I was like, oh, well, that sucks. Maybe we can get like resell on StubHub, whatever. She tweeted out, I want tickets. Anyone know how we can get tickets, etc. Okay? Okay? She's not even telling me. She's telling this story to Gavin.
Oh no.
She gets hit up on Instagram. On Instagram.
Oh no, someone's
Hey,
in a DM.
I got tickets to the show.
The gun show?
And look, I'm going to tell it this way. They haven't gotten back to her yet. She has sent the money already. Okay? And I go, okay.
Hey, when's the show?
So the show is soon. And I sit here going, well, that's bad because you definitely got scammed. And I was like, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
You should have told me. I would have seen it coming a mile away. And then, boy, oh boy, the trickle of things that happened. Okay? First off, check this out. I was like, why did you believe this account? She's like, oh, I had like 500 followers. Like, you could have bought that with like $10. It's bots, easy. What was on the account? What were the pictures? It was private.
Well,
God damn it.
No.
God damn it.
Red flag number 2. Okay.
How did you pay? Was it PayPal? Don't tell me you did friends and family.
Protected service.
They said they don't have PayPal. Send it through Zelle. I went, God damn it.
No.
Are you serious? There's so much here.
I was waiting,
that are
I'll be
red.
honest, just to see
Dude,
if it was going to
dude.
be go to Walmart and get gift
Dude,
cards.
dude.
Because that's the next
Can you
level.
can you
Get
send
Kitboga
him
on the
money?
phone.
Oh my God.
So many red flags.
sucks.
So many red flags.
That sucks.
And oh God, what else? It's
Get
just
caught up in it, man.
it was too much.
And if you've been there, you're just like, no,
the
no,
tickets.
no.
And-
Stop.
The other thing, I asked how much were the tickets. They were like 80, and they were like $90 or something like that, right? $90 like regular tickets. I was like, how much should we end up spending? She's like, oh, it was like $200. So I'm like, okay, so you're buying the tickets for like $20 more, but with like fees and taxes and everything, they're losing out. And so I was like, well, that doesn't quite make sense. Like they would sell it and not make a profit. And she was like, yeah, I was really eager though because they were VIP tickets. And I went, oh my, so way more than they should have been. So I was like, why would they sell it to you at a loss? And she was like, well, I just thought they were selling them in bulk. I was like, that still doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's a bigger net loss.
Not two.
Bulk VIP.
That's a bigger net loss.
This is crazy.
And so the whole time.
So you found out about this while she told Gavin?
Yes. Yes.
I'm just imagining her dating as she's saying it too. This is perfect.
And like, look, yes, she's never gonna see that money again. She's still hopeful. I'm like, it's not gonna happen. It's a couple $100, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It could have been a lot worse. That being said, the money is not what pisses me off. What pisses me off now is my household has officially been scammed.
Damn, you got scammed, bro.
Right? It sounds like,
Bro,
since Jackie got scammed, I essentially got
Bro,
scammed.
you got scammed and Tiny Food's getting delivered?
Scam by proxy.
This is crazy. Man can't
It's an attack
breathe.
on my psyche.
Can you advertise in
But
big food and then send small
The
food?
number of red flags. And Jackie's like, but I really want these VIP tickets.
No, goodness.
Dude, I was like,
But you got time, though. They could just be slow to respond.
well, here's. Yeah, whoa.
Why did you laugh? Do you know him?
Are you the scammer? Is it you?
Are they slow to respond?
So Jackie was like, yeah, they haven't been responding, but they finally got back to me and said that they were very busy, and now since then it's also been like days. And I was like, right. And so she's like, I'm really hoping that they're just really busy. And I'm like, no,
probably
they're just
tickets signed
stringing you along.
Jackie,
no, you got to go through the red tape to sign them over.
This is a personal message to Jackie. Jackie, I have not responded to you because I've been very busy. I believe your friend. This is a scammer who took your money. No, they're not responding at all. I'm amazed that she got a single hey, I've been busy
The worst
at all.
part is
That's
Fredo
crazy.
got scammed and he wasn't even part of it.
Well, you're going to enter into a relationship like that.
Yeah, he was stringing her along.
I'll throw this little nugget just to help you out. Now, granted, it's no scam job. It's not going to help being scammed, but maybe you'll understand, as you know, I know the partial pain of maybe Lindsay didn't get scammed, but maybe I was scammed when I'm called by the credit card company and they say, here's these fraud charges. Here's an exorbitant, insane amount on some insane, frivolous expense. And I go, wow, wild, impossible, that's my wife.
Like, no.
I won't even call them to ask. Cancel the card right now.
And I was like, why'd you cancel it? What the fuck?
Then guess who I found out was really excited about those really expensive My Chemical Romance tickets.
It was I. But hey,
holy
was scammer,
shit!
That was an official sale.
Yeah, it wasn't scam. I got scammed by Lindsay into canceling my own credit card. And then I had to change 49 accounts over the next. You do the first 30 you can think of, and then you just wait for the emails.
The emails
are like, yo, update your payment.
Yeah.
Michael, they're touring again.
And I'm going, oh god,
they're back. It was rough. I'm sorry. It was even funnier because it was in the discussion. It was a very Lindsay. I'm sorry. Now we can laugh about it. We're on a humorous podcast.
Right.
Look at us. It was a very Lindsay-like moment in which Michael joked about it, and I processed that as, oh, he's aware of the fact that the charge happened. Like he saw the transaction on our credit card history. Obviously, like he's telling this to me, like, hey, hun. Joke, I'm Michael, who's constantly sarcastic about everything. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, foolishly interpreted that as, gotcha, babe. Like, all good. And then come around to, okay, I canceled the card because of that charge. And I was like, wait.
The comedy. Okay, so now based on what Lindsay said, of their interpretation of me, what do you think I said to them?
Did you?
So I had let me just give you this. What Lindsay's talking about is, I didn't know what was happening. I got a call from the credit card. I talked to Lindsay first, unrelated, and mentioned that I was going to call them afterwards.
Not that you had canceled.
And based on what Lindsay just said, I'm curious as what you think I said, where you thought I was on the same page and this and that and whatever.
This is literally
I'm curious as to
the world
what
goes,
words
that doesn't make sense.
Lindsay going, we're on the same page. Michael going, I'm about to call them to cancel it.
Yep,
is where I'm at right
I'm gonna call them and tell them it's okay.
I was like, oh yeah, I got a credit card charge, like it's some crazy charge. I got to call the bank and like deal with it. And Lindsay goes, okay. Cool. So then I hang up, I call the bank, I deal with it all. I cancel the card. I call back Lindsay, and Lindsay's like, oh, I bought this.
Why?
And I was like,
why have you done this?
and I was like, wait. First of all, like insane.
Like we talked about.
Second of all, I just told you I was gonna call and like take care of this. And Lindsay's like, yeah, I thought you meant take care of it like, no, the charge is fine. And I'm like, why wouldn't you say that to me? Do you know how much work I just made myself?
It felt like
Do you know how many bills I gotta change now? Why'd you do this to me?
I was Will Ferrell at Anchorman.
Bro, the guy went, do you wanna like wait and call? Because I was like, my wife has a card, but there's no way they bought this. He's like, do you wanna check and find out? And I went,
No.
It's
fine.
Cancel it.
It's fine.
Impossible. Like 30 seconds later. No! Because there's no going back. It's out. It's done. The new card's on its way. New numbers.
We are currently sending you your new card.
So,
Michael's putting in all the information while I'm upstairs going,
no
Michael
money
told
was
a very
lost.
funny joke the other day.
No money was lost. But I wish
I
wish it was $200 and no time. Because that was brutal. I really fuck-faced myself there
Now-
on that one. Although Lindsay more did it to me.
Have family members, usually older generations, like I know my Gen X cousin fell for like the classic like Nigerian prince scam.
What?
Like straight
Well,
up.
back in the day.
My aunt was like, "Oh, he got an email." My mom was like, "Oh, that's a whole thing. I don't know if you're aware of this, but yeah, I don't know if y'all have experienced anything close to that level."
Well, Joe's 12, so no.
No,
Joe.
I'm
He
not.
doesn't know what you're
What's
talking
the
about.
Gen Z scam that y'all are?
He doesn't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Do you guys remember the one where they would tell you to put a green dot or something on your driveway and put a credit, like a gift card underneath it?
No.
I feel like once it got into the internet, right? Like we're in the internet generation where it's like just like the transaction scams of like, oh, I need $1,000 to unlock $1 million and give it to you or whatever. But they're into like the like geo shit. Like,
geocaching.
take this QR code and shove it up your ass.
It was one that my mom got like constantly when I was younger. She was like, "Is this real? I keep getting calls, someone telling me to put a green dot and go to Western Union and go get a $500 like MoneyGram and put it under
wild.
and I'm just like, how do you think this is real? What are they offering you?
Yeah.
Well, it's from the IRS. They told me to put a green dot. And I'm like, what? How the fuck does that make any sense to you? Put a green dot on your driveway so some random person can come to your house.
told me.
Dude, I had a call once. It was like, it's the IRS, and you've got like charges because your tax form wasn't filed properly or whatever. And it was like this. It wasn't like a huge amount, but it was like a decent. It was like a couple grand or something like that. And there was just like, this is very serious business, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, this is pretty well done. Like the way they're setting it up and the way they're putting it out there. And then they're like, yeah, so we're gonna have to like figure out this whole situation. I'm like, okay, cool. Like, let me just go ahead and I was like, let's schedule a call back. I'll talk to my my tax people. And then they're like, oh no, like it's gotta get scheduled right away. Like, you know, it's like your name's under it, all this kind of stuff. And then I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna figure this out. And then they just weren't having it. And then I was like, okay, bye. And then there was another one. And here's the difficulty of like being named. My name is Alfredo. My father's name is Alfredo. His father's name is Alfredo. And so.
What about his father?
No.
Bruce.
So I am the third.
Okay.
I had another person call me, and this happens often because like I get sometimes my grandpa's shit or my father's shit, etc. And I have another person call me and be like, hey, like, money this or money that, and like you might be involved. Your money might have been involved with like drug trafficking or some shit. And I was like, what? Oh no. I was like, that's unfortunate. That's crazy. And so like, yeah, so it's like, it just has to be figured out, whatnot. And I was like, that's fine. Like, let me go ahead and call my lawyer. And like, that way I have stuff settled. I was like, they were like, why you don't need your lawyer to worry about it. And I was like, no, it's fine. Like, I'll get my lawyer. We'll figure this out. And then that way, like, we'll connect. And I just want to make sure to, you know, cross the T's, dot the I's. And they hung up.
Right.
They're just like, nah, not having
Let's
it.
try, Joe.
Yeah.
Although we gotta go hands on deck
I
on
fucking
this. Yeah.
tried. I thought that if I had brought like legal things into it, like you were gonna go to jail if you didn't. I thought that would.
You
get
kept
money,
saying
but-
you were going to put him behind the bars.
Yeah.
Dude,
But
there
now he's
are,
in front of one. So.
There are
That's true.
there are YouTube channels and Twitch channels where like they get called by scammers and they just like, dude, take them on a run for hours because
Oh,
they'll
yeah.
be like, oh, we need the MoneyGrams. They're like, all right, awesome, I'm getting
yeah.
my card, and they play like a car noise, so it sounds like they're in the car, and then they're like, walking to the Target, and then they'll play like Target sounds, like, all that kind of stuff. And
mentioned Kitboga
it'll be
earlier. He's
hours
great.
that they
Yeah,
have these
it's like
people hooked.
most of that is Kitboga. He's like, or he's a lot of people do it. Man.
Yeah.
He's, like
He's one of the most prolific,
biggest
I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, it's always like gift cards. It's
Oh,
always
yeah,
like
those one-
go buy the Amazon gift cards or whatever.
to settle your debt or whatever.
I appreciate from like a voice acting standpoint, and then also I know his
Right,
mantra
which,
is like,
you
I
know, makes
did this.
sense. If
for,
you
like,
owe
a
the
good
IRS
cause.
money,
Yeah.
buy Amazon gift cards.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, what? Okay.
That's how you pay the IRS.
Sure.
And then give them the code of each
like-
$250 gift card.
Eventually,
Dude,
the
he'll have
scammer's
them
on the
there for
phone.
hours.
Yeah, he'll
Dude,
he'll
and
be
then
like,
and then the best part is like it never gets old where like then he'll just start redeeming them. And, like, They're always like it's always a thing where they can see his computer, but he's got it spoofed. It's like a fake computer.
Yeah,
So everything they see is on purpose, and like And also he's like a programmer, so he creates all these scripts.
He's very
So
intelligent.
it's like he creates fake web pages and scripts and shit.
bank
So it like
accounts, all
looks
that kind of stuff.
fake bank websites and shit. Yeah, so it all looks real. But that makes no sense if you actually read it. It's all like so obvious that it's fucking fake and like stupid. He doesn't even try to like make it look real.
Yeah.
But the best part is whenever when it's usually like he's an old woman or something. Let me just put in the code, and they're like, no,
Like, no.
and it's like,
why did you redeem
and it's like, and another $500, and they'll go, and they go, I just gave you the money, honey. You have it. And they're like, it's on your account. It's like, right, I redeemed it for you, and it's just a circle that goes forever.
They get so
It's fantastic.
Don't redeem it. What are you doing?
They get mad, and then he's so good at like honeying them back in and warming them up. He's like, I'm sorry. Or he'll cry, and then they're like, I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I lost my temper. Let's try again.
It's great because those are
like redeem the other
insane.
card.
those are edited videos that get a lot of like
So good.
post effects, but it's edited from like live stream. He just does that for hours.
Yeah, it does it live.
and then they just like add tons of shit in post. It's pretty entertaining. Lindsay and I went through a phase a while ago where we would just like, it was like early on when we found it, like Kitboga specifically, so we had a treasure trove of like videos.
It's just
and
as
we would
porn mixed with voice
And we
acting.
would just like play it at night while we were like going to sleep, like in the bed, and just like kind of falling asleep, but then just like fucking laughing. Like instead of watching TV and falling asleep, or like you want to just like listen to another, because you can watch it, it's funny.
Right,
but you
but
can also
still,
just
if
listen
you
to it.
watch enough,
It's
you
just so
know
much
what the screens
screaming.
are that he
Yeah.
puts behind them
Exactly.
and everything.
That's some good shit.
That is
I would
quality
love
entertainment.
and had talked about like getting us involved in something like that, but I have no idea how. Like I feel like it would just turn into like a cacophony of us making sounds, and then there'd be like the telemarketer or scammer would just hang up on us and be like,
But that's good because you've avoided the scam.
Yeah.
No,
well, the
see,
whole
because
point,
the whole point is
the
keeping
whole
them on the
point
phone.
is to keep them
Exactly.
wasted.
Exactly.
Because
Yeah.
they can't
Yeah,
scam
I
someone
know.
else.
I'm
I don't think you do know, Joe. I don't think you do know, Joe.
Now he knows.
If they're
that's not
trying to scam you, they're not scamming some old
Right.
lady.
Exactly.
Okay?
But
You're out there scamming. You tried to get Alfredo.
Joe's trying to get them to quit. I see. Okay,
you guys
we
are
get them
onto me,
so
man.
pissed off
Yeah.
that they leave.
I've been trying to like fight for these guys, so you guys are really, really breaking my case down.
All right, Joe.
No way.
This episode of Off Topic is sponsored by BetterHelp. Unfortunately, life doesn't come with a user manual. Man, that would be really convenient. So, when things aren't working for you, it's normal to feel stuck. Navigating any of life's challenges can make you feel unsure, whether it's a career change, a new relationship, or becoming a parent. Boy, I know that. The parent part, most of them, but the parent part especially. Therapists are trained to help you figure out the cause of challenging emotions and learn productive coping skills, which makes therapy the closest thing to a guided tour of the complex engine called you. That's right, I was talking about you the whole time. BetterHelp has connected over 3 million people with licensed therapists. It's convenient and accessible anywhere, 100% online. As the world's largest therapy service, BetterHelp has matched 3 million people with professionally licensed and vetted therapists, available 100% online. Plus, it's affordable. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to match with a therapist. BetterHelp.com/off-topic gets you 10% off your first month. If things aren't clicking, you can easily switch to a new therapist anytime. Couldn't be simpler. No waiting rooms, no traffic, no endless searching for the right therapist. Learn more and save 10% off your first month at BetterHelp.com/off-topic. That's BetterHelp.com/off-topic.
The only time I've ever gotten a scam was probably
Here.
with CSGO skins
Go ahead.
when I was younger.
Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, no.
Steal my card. I know you got it. Sorry.
Identity
RF
isn't a
blocker.
joke.
I told you not to redeem. Oh,
Card blocker. You can't digitally steal
Is that
my
for
data.
GameStop? Oh,
but I can physically steal your data.
it's true.
Try
Beat
it.
you up outside.
No thanks.
I'll bite your foot.
He'll do it. He's from Jersey.
Ooh.
Yeah, it'll take off your shoe.
Michael's
your
in the
sock.
foot.
It's the only thing I didn't care about this wallet was it's an RF card blocker. And I went, who's running around with those? I'll be honest. I don't know. I wanted it because it can pop like the cards out with a button. And it makes it easy to use like key cards and credit cards and stuff like that. But then it's like, yeah. And the RF blocker. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I guess you're gonna make me pay for that.
What scared me
I just want
more
the
was
wallet.
like the fake card readers on the gas station.
Right. That I can wrap my
yeah.
head around though,
Yeah.
because that's just like you put a thing in and you leave, and then you do nothing. You just wait.
Do you
right?
check at
Running
the gas
around
station?
like stealing through the air.
Oh, I do. There was a phase a couple of years where I would tug it
I
a
do
little
this.
bit.
I do
to
that
see.
every time now. I go.
I just don't deal with gas stations.
Whenever I leave a
which is
gas
nice.
station,
too.
after I fill
Never
up, I
realized your car.
disconnect the pump just in case.
Oh, it's smart.
Oh.
I like to
So you
drive
can't get
away with
scammed
it
out
in
of any
cars.
gas.
Yeah.
It's good.
I
So
see.
the next guy doesn't get scammed.
Oh, I
Holy
see.
shit! I watched a video,
I think I know what you're talking about.
and it was a guy just losing it in his car. And I don't know if it was just like he was just losing it, or he was really high, or it was both. I seem to remember he was probably fucked up, but he might have just been so bewildered. But it was a person parking to get gas at a gas station. He was like waiting, I think, at another pump, just sitting in his car. And they pulled up to the gas station, and he had it like early, like he was filming it early, where I guess he predicted, like he saw them pull up to the pump, and he's like, so this pump there's no hose. And so it's the handle like in the thing, and there's no hose attached to it.
Yeah.
And he started filming, and he's like, this person pulled up. There's no way they're gonna use this, right? And the person like gets out, and they go to the thing, and they like take the thing and they put it in their car. Like they go through the whole thing. And
Think
then
it's
they,
wireless?
And then
Yeah.
they put the thing in their car, and then they're just
It's a
they're
Bluetooth
just
gas
standing there waiting. They're standing there waiting, and the person filming is just fucking losing it. Like again, whatever. Like, is it real? I don't know. It seems real, but they're just losing their shit until like somebody. I don't know if it's somebody from the gas station or just in general comes over and is like pointing at the person, like, bro, you're holding a piece of plastic. What are you doing? Just like in the thing and just nothing. And he was just filming it with his phone, like, what the fuck? And this woman's just standing there, like, waiting. And it was unbelievable.
It's incredible.
Dude, I just,
Real or not,
trust.
It was funny.
yeah, it was entertaining.
It was very entertaining. It definitely seemed so bizarre to be like a viral thing. You know what I mean? Like it looked
Yeah.
really shitty. It was like a guy in his car filming far away. It wasn't like those things, you know, when someone puts a bucket on their head in the store and they go, "Who did that?" And then they go, "Well, it wasn't me."
Dude, like the trend right now is the trash bags at the gym.
What's that?
Where like,
What are you talking about?
well, like two people, like someone's like doing whatever set or whatever.
Just firing off.
And then like two people will run up, they'll put a trash bag on their head, and they'll
Oh.
go and sit machines behind them, and then put trash bags on their head.
Right. That's the same.
Yeah,
bucket.
it's the same shit.
It's the
Yeah,
same thing with the bucket.
But that's
Yeah.
also dangerous as fuck.
Right,
While
but-
they're working out.
But also,
it's-
but also,
it's
99% of it is
right.
staged. It's
That's
not,
true.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
real,
mostly
which is
staged.
fine. People nowadays are obsessed with the what is real and what isn't. It's this whole like. I guess like I kind of get it because if it's presented as real, but like at this
Yeah.
point when you're looking at TikToks, like I guess like who gives a shit if there's no real like stakes behind it. You know what I mean? Like I'm donating money to a cause or something. If it's just like, hey, was that supermarket video real or not? Like at the end, who gives a shit? You were scrolling and
That
you
dog
got it,
was not
and you
riding a
moved on.
You
skateboard.
saw it for a second.
But like some of that shit is clearly like, okay, it's staged. It's still fun. Like I don't remember the first time I saw that. I laughed my ass off. The first like that shit's been going on for years.
Yeah.
already.
Oh, yeah.
That whole like put a bucket on your head. The first time I saw it, I was like, there's no way this is real. But just the selling it alone was fucking funny.
Yeah,
like
right.
I vividly remember. It probably wasn't the first one. The first one I saw of just the woman going like it was a woman who did it of being like. I remember watching it like 30 times going, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Like the audacity you'd have to walk up to a stranger
Right.
and put a bucket on their head and film it's just like, what?
Pretty insane.
Made me laugh though.
It's not the conviction. I guess talking about like stuff that's real too. I like to just like go on YouTube dives on random subjects, and a lot of it involves animal research because it's cool.
Yeah.
So I was trying to explain to our friend Andy, who came over, about these birds called European starlings that have been making the rounds on Twitter for how well they can mimic vocalizations of other animals or humans. And I was showing him
You're
this.
gonna get his content ID matched.
Perhaps for a second. But it was just one of those moments where I had to sit and go like, no, I swear this is real. But their owner's like, check it out.
Gonna give him a kiss. Gonna give him a kiss. Gonna give him a kiss. Gonna give him a kiss.
So that's the bird, by the way.
Right,
That's
like
for
that's-
audio. The second one, the like
one that sounds robotic.
the speakery
Yeah.
Yeah,
is the
that's
bird.
The bird.
Sure, but it's just funny that like in this day and age, we had to sit there and go like, okay, I promise this is real. I've researched these birds. I've done
You
the
said that.
time.
To be fair, Lindsay has said this many times. I haven't fact checked it.
It's true. But who would know better, you or me?
Check it.
Michael gonna research birds? Oh.
No, but Michael isn't going to jump out in front of it and say, this is real. This bird.
Flap your wings,
this,
baby,
This
like a little
bird
bird.
is making R2D2 noises.
That's
Because
next. It's
play that
awesome.
next
You
20
want to
seconds.
accidentally cancel another credit card.
Shit. Accidental. Wait, hang on.
Right,
a lot of intentional
right. I canceled it on
there, yeah.
purpose.
Hang
I
on,
was
yeah.
just tricked into doing
calls.
it.
Well, yeah, the appeal for Andy was the R2D2 noise, and I think it's cool because like it hit all of the cadence of an
So
R2D2
this is the bird.
impression.
Now, when you hear this R2D2 noise, there's no playback. It's just the bird.
Yeah, so like the owner talks to it a little bit, and you'll hear it in a second.
Precious jabby bird. Who's my precious jabby bird?
They're British.
Who's my precious jabby bird? Who's my sweet jabby angel? Who's my precious?
That's a.
Who's my sweet jabby
Wait.
angel?
What the?
Like I was like
That's
how
a fucking demon.
detailed
That's a demon
that is.
living in the bird.
But
It's D2.
so as I'm told,
It's Mephisto.
as I'm told by Lindsay, there's research that says this is a real thing.
Yes.
I'm just sworn that Lindsay's poured over the documents.
I've watched
and I'm just
hours
going,
of these
And I'm
birds.
just going, okay, and I'm just rolling for the ride. Okay, just don't lump we into this.
Right.
Like, I'm just.
We co-signed on.
I'm not even saying I'm taking you at your word. I'm just going,
If you
as
tell
you're
me
talking
that-
about
Was
this.
the research published?
Right, but I know Diablo's real, okay?
Birds are real,
Okay, well,
despite what the internet
birds
says.
are real. I don't know what that is.
So I have an upcoming fear.
Another? Oh, no,
God,
more
Jesus
stuff.
Christ.
Well, you know about
the
the,
last
you know
scandal?
about, you know
Orchestra?
about this one. You know about this one. I talked to you about it.
Oh, see, now, okay,
Right.
now this might be what I thought you were going to say before.
Oh,
And then you
okay.
mentioned in the story, I thought I didn't know, but then as you got to it, I went, oh, right. Not only did all that transpire with Jackie buying the tickets online,
Yep.
but then her going, I got scammed, was also online. And I had forgotten that I saw that until you had just mentioned it. And I went, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I know where this is going. Now, I'm guessing this is our old friend Steam?
Yeah. So I got to send my Steam Deck back in. I got to send it back into the very obvious box, and I'm scared of Jacob.
Why do you got to send it back?
Because the analog stick is clicking.
It's bad.
Yeah.
He's like,
I can-
Michael, look. And it's like,
Every time I rotate, it's like click, click, click,
Ooh,
click.
ew.
And look, I could repair it myself because it's very
brand
simple.
new, though.
But it's like it's brand new. And then I just checked with you. I was like, I feel like the left trigger is a little mushy. I had Michael test it. He's like, oh, it's mushy. It's
mushy.
So
here's the thing. It's like, I felt it. I'm like, I didn't go into detail, but I'm like, okay, is it a little bit mushy? Yeah. Is
Yeah.
it negligible? Probably.
Yeah.
But if you're sending
Sending
it back
it in?
anyway,
Oh,
mention
might as
it.
well, yeah.
If it was
Get
just the
everything.
mushy,
Look
it's
at
not
it.
that bad.
No, I wouldn't
It's
send it for
not,
just
It's
that.
not
But
mushy.
it might as well.
Well, here's the thing. It's not mushy in that it's like, when I think mush, nothing is more mush than the A and B buttons in like 64 and GameCube games for Mario Party. Nothing is more flat when you push a button and it just dies into a hole and doesn't come back up. Okay, that is like ultimate mush. Just to be clear, it's a perfectly acceptable level of mush.
It is. It
It's
completely
more,
is.
it bothered me that it's just different.
Yeah.
The right one's
Yeah.
tighter and the left one's a little
yeah.
softer.
Yeah, it's a little
And so,
softer.
like, if they were both
Be
that
nice.
soft, it'd be fine. If the
Yeah.
right one was just as mushy, it would be
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah.
It's like might
It's
as well
just
get
that
them
it's
both
off. It was like,
fixed.
yeah, might as well
And
get that
they're-
left nut looked
They're
at.
just.
Well, you're at the
pumping-
doctor's office.
right.
You're dangling. He's already down
Take
there.
a look at it. You're already under the hood.
You're already under the hood replacing
Yeah.
like your sack wall. You can go
Right.
ahead and look at the left
You can
nut.
actually look
and,
at the
You
nut
know, see if it's like 5%
Right.
enlarged.
And
or
maybe I'm
something.
have an issue.
You might just it might just be inflamed.
And so
What do you use for that?
What, testicular torsion?
No. For like
Oh.
anti-inflammatory. That's the word I was looking for.
My bad.
None of you were there.
and they're pumping them out like candy now. You can get one in like a week.
They're pumping at balls?
Which
like,
what? What are you pumping?
The
out?
Steam Deck.
Oh yeah. So this is great. I'm glad. Welcome to my Steam Deck saga because I was a little concerned, almost a little hurt that you just ordered it and got it.
Right.
And then it was over.
Yeah.
And I was a little confused by that because as we know that I went through my whole thing.
Right.
And then the dust settled. I thought the coast was clear. I thought about doing things differently. Mm-hmm. And then hubris got the best of me. And I honestly, more than ever, just wanted to see, I wonder if it would happen again. And so I ordered Lindsay one because they're shipping like crazy
Right,
now.
yeah.
It was like 2 weeks, like it's ready. It was like 2 weeks. Like, oh my God, this is great. Shipped on the 3rd. And then on the 22nd, on the 3rd it said shipping soon. It was like, cool. 22nd, it said shipped. I went, wow, that took a long time. I was getting worried, but I'm glad I got the email. I checked the link they sent me on the 22nd.
I said delivered.
It opened a tracking number that said it was delivered on October 7th.
Whoop.
And I went, that was 15 days ago.
It's about that.
Jacob!
Strikes again.
Hi, Steam. It's me again, Michael. So I need a 4th Steam Deck. I know. You have to ship it to FedEx, and I have to pick it up in person and sign for it. So I'm waiting on that. Believe it or not, I'm fast-tracked to that because I know all the things to say at this point. And I'll tell you what, their customer support, fantastic. I'm a little worried, though. I finally got it, and they went, here, we're going to do it all over again. We're going to send one there. You're going to go pick it up. Cool, whatever. I was like, great. That was 8 days ago.
Oh, shit.
And it was like, we are done, locked in, we're sending it, we'll let you know. And so last night, I just went, just checking in.
Have they emailed you back yet?
Checking in.
See, I got mine. No issues.
Yeah.
Well,
And they
they
went
sent
to
you a
broken.
defective one.
Well, that's why I said maybe J. Cobb was taking the broken
Right.
ones and
Right.
keeping them from
Maybe.
me.
Maybe.
He protected me.
He's like a
Possibly.
guardian angel.
That's
But
where
I'm
I'm going.
send mine out, and Jacob might intercept it on the way back in.
He definitely
There
will.
very well could be a situation where I'm talking to Steam, and I'm like, hey guys, friend of Michael's here.
You should mention me and
Fredo,
J.
friend of
Cobb by
Michael.
name.
Right, yeah.
Hater of Jacob.
So Jacob
here's the real
again.
here's the real fucking piss pot of it, and why I confidently say, with only anecdotal research, I haven't done any actual like, here's the articles, look at the facts. I don't need to. Okay, these fuckers are out there stealing Steam Decks, like at not just FedEx, but like shipping company, like whatever.
Right.
They're just like scooping them up. People are wherever it may be, drivers in the factory, whatever.
Because somewhere along the chain.
Bro, it's a $500, $600, $700 piece of hardware. It's this big, and it fucking
It's a very obvious
very
box.
obvious on the
And it
outside.
says fucking
it
Steam
says like
on it.
Steam or Valve on it, and it's rampant. So it's like I had all these issues. Fucking ordered Lindsay's, and it's like, okay, on the 3rd, whatever. Then I was talking to you. I never
Right.
get around to ordering the dock.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, I got to do that too. I ordered the dock. A couple days later, I get an email, and it's like, oh, cool, the Steam Deck's ready. Oh, this is for the dock. Oh, that was fast.
Yeah,
Oh, whatever.
baby.
Dock shows up, no problem. Bought
problem.
it, sent it, shipped it, delivered. Steam Deck, who I miss? We don't know what.
Weird.
Here's
We don't know.
Weird.
Hi, Mr. Michael. We don't know where your Steam Deck is. We sent you the dock. Is that good enough, mister?
We thought you said Steam Dock.
Oh, we don't know where it's at. We'll talk to Jacob and see if we'll get back to you. Bye-bye. Do you think he bought it, boss? I don't know. Let's get out of here, Jay.
the trunk full of
Cobb.
Steam Decks.
I've ordered 4 Steam Decks so far and gotten 1.
So
Goddamn.
Well, they've sent 4, I should say, and I've gotten
if
1.
I send mine
Ludicrous.
and it comes back without Jacob getting in the way, I think we can narrow the suspects down to the drivers.
Yeah.
Right?
The driver that services.
Because they're going through the same center.
Every time
Your
I'm
house.
gonna cut this off too, because again,
Yeah.
I already explained, but people are still confused. I've got 1,000 cameras on my house. It's not coming to my house. The delivery person is lying. It is not being delivered. It's like, that's just down to the minute. Like, I delivered it at this date, at this time. No, you didn't.
Right.
That's it.
Boom. Camera.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
They out here scooping up Steam Decks.
Look.
It ain't package thieves, like porch thieves. It's the people on the inside. It's an inside job.
Dude, I'm ready. I got my doorbell cam, and I got cam all over the house in 4K.
It's dumb.
All right? Oh, it's delivered at night?
Gotcha.
Cam's got night vision, okay?
Gotcha.
I could see it.
Ha!
That's not
Drop the Steam Deck!
Steam Deck. That's my late night
Wait a minute.
small
That's a
McDonald's
small- that's a
order
small pizza.
from Michael.
no.
I know him because he's also a part of the J-Cop situation.
Adding insult to
So
injury.
we will see.
To be
and
fair,
I will keep you
if someone's
updated.
stealing a Steam
still
Deck
waiting.
off your porch, don't tell them to drop it. Tell them to gently put it down.
Yeah, please
not-
place it on the ground.
It's well packed.
It's well packed. Drop the goddamn thing.
good. Okay,
Drop it. I will unleash 2 corgis.
Stomp turtle.
Whoa, they'll lick you.
Yeah.
I do very much hope that I get it in time for the release of Arrowfell, which we've
In
talked
time.
Yeah.
Bro, I hope you
My
get it.
goal? Yeah, that too. But I mean,
You should
especially for
start
that,
humbling yourself and
Listen.
say, please, Mr. Steam, can I have the Steam Deck?
I've played other way forward games mobily, and I think they very much play to being mobile, mostly just pooping, playing on the toilet. But I want to do the same thing with RWBY characters. Darn it,
Poop
let's
on
go.
RWBY characters?
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
poop with them, Michael. With them. They're with me on my adventures.
The smell of fecal matter.
Have y'all seen the trailer yet for any of the gameplay?
What, for pooping on RWBY characters?
Yeah,
No.
Arrowfell, baby. Have you played Shantae? Any games like that?
Lindsay,
Way forward
explain
games?
what are you talking about?
All
now?
right, so RWBY Arrowfell is a Metroidvania type game. So if you like any kind of gameplay like that, this is right up your alley. Or if you like RWBY as a show, you'll enjoy that. You get to play as all 4 of the main girls, and you can cycle through all of the characters during the gameplay. No need to like unlock them; they're just there, ready to go, which is awesome. I've been
This
playing.
isn't a sales pitch, by the way.
It's not. I've just been enjoying playing it. I've been playing it at the office. Like Fredo walked in
Yeah,
yesterday
I
as
did.
I was playing. Today, Joe got to listen to me play. I've been playing and doing a little bit of the RWBY voice. I won't spoil things that we have in the works, but we got some surprises coming out soon. I'll leave it at that. But check out Arrowfell.
Who's making it? Who made the game?
Way Forward. So thanks, Way Forward. Y'all rock. Yeah. Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
I'll cop it.
No, I did cop.
Michael was asking about it this morning.
3-spoon engine.
There was a horror Steam sale. I copped Resident Evil 4, 5.
Ooh, you're gonna get a little taste?
I'm gonna get a little taste for some, the 4 remake.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just, well, once it comes back to me,
I've seen
poor
your
dog.
pro
That
moves.
poor dog.
I'll dock it on the Steam Deck dock connected to my TV and then wireless controller in bed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. PCs. I'm like,
I haven't
Love
I
it.
haven't used the dock
I need
yet.
to emulate it.
I haven't used the Steam Deck dock yet. But what controller do you use?
I use Xbox, because I've grown up on Xbox. I'm kind of falling in love with the PS5 controller.
A lot of people like the PS5. But I guess my real question though is you absolutely did not buy a Steam controller.
No.
You're just like, I'll use one of the
no.
10,000 I own already.
Oh, no.
Okay, that was because again, Steam Deck, if you are unaware, it is a PC essentially. Like
Yeah.
it runs Windows, right? And that's not even
It runs Linux.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
But it runs like desktop, I should say.
Yeah.
And it's not like you don't have to jailbreak it to do that. That's
No,
a
no, no.
startup
You can set it-
option.
you can-
start it in
Yeah.
desktop. And so I played Diablo on it, and it's a Steam Deck. So it was like a little janky, but I just launched it on desktop, just through using the touchpad as like a mouse.
Yep.
The
It's
only
got
tricky
left and
thing
right
is that the virtual keyboard's like super wonky because it ain't how these games were made. You know what I mean? It's like
Right.
this weird technology.
Yeah.
So it's like the virtual keyboard kind of like flies up and down. So it was very much like brute forcing. I had to connect. Fortunately, I own a wireless keyboard,
Right.
so it was easy to
Right,
Bluetooth
keyboard.
it. But I downloaded BattleNet,
ports.
and then it was this very complicated but simple to follow process of opening 9,000 root folders. I had to just look up a YouTube video. And so I was able to do it all right on the Steam Deck and the internet. I didn't have to do any USB flash drives or anything. I had to jailbreak anything, download any programs. The only thing I downloaded was BattleNet. And it was just moving weird shit around and fighting a weird UI and logging in. But once I did that, it added BattleNet launcher. I have it in my Steam library in Steam Deck.
Yeah.
So now I just load it, and it's anytime I want to play, not just Diablo, but anything in BattleNet, I
did
can
that.
put it in there.
I did with.
And so it was
with Origin.
assholey. But if you're in the mindset of bro, owning a PC is assholey. So
Yeah.
I look up a 5-minute YouTube video, and it's still I would never figure it out in 100 million years.
Yeah,
but-
when you boot it up, it loads into the Steam Deck kind of UI, and then from there you can switch to desktop mode, which is Linux. You could install Windows if you want to, but Linux is just another
fine.
OS
Linux is great,
system,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
Linux
yeah.
is great. And so it's you have your web browsers, you can download programs and stuff. You can use the PC. Some people use they put OBS on it and then just stream through that. And
It's
just-
crazy. Again,
Well,
it's
you can
You can stream through a
Yeah,
Steam Deck?
yeah, you can. It's
that's
fucking
insane.
crazy. You can
Bro,
also
it's-
use
bro,
it.
Bro,
you
it's
can
a
also-
sick piece of hardware.
I've seen
it's
people
actually
use it as a
crazy.
computer with multiple monitors, and hook up. Yeah, it's
I
pretty cool.
doubt y'all would know, but I'm curious for anyone who does VTubing out there. I know you can run VTube Studio through Steam, and you can run it independently of Steam, so you can play Steam games. Now, would it support the mobile VTubing app while you're using Steam Deck so that you can stream mobily using your VTube character.
I don't know what
Please
you just
respond
said.
immediately. You have 24 hours.
That's not immediate.
That's it.
Immediately.
I have no
And for
idea.
ransom,
That being
pretty
said, though,
immediate.
the community is like, and Steam, the community and Valve are rampant with like updating the shit out of it. And
Bro,
like,
it's fucking fantastic.
there's just
dude.
constant updates. I'm like, oh,
Honestly,
that works
like,
now, that's better now.
If
This
you're
is great now.
like casual, but you want like the next thing that's gonna, this shit is gonna be.
Is this the future?
I mean, it's shy of it going offline. There's already like thousands and thousands and thousands of games in the library. It's
Yeah.
insane. Like again, it's the best parts of Nintendo Switch. Not only is it it's better hardware in every way than Nintendo Switch, but also like the library. It's unbelievable. It's now like most games work, right? There's like this rating process of like these games work great, these games are finicky, these games we don't know.
Right.
But most games work. Even like the we don't know games, most games work.
Yeah.
And anything relatively new odds are it's gonna work. You're talking about like old ass janky games that
I was playing
like
God
ports
of
old
War on it.
Right.
And then I did I'm playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Never played it before. And the resolution for the Steam Deck is like, I don't know. It's like lower, is it slightly lower than 720? I forgot. But I hooked it up via the deck dock.
The Steam Deck? No, it's definitely at least 720.
So I hooked that up to my TV, and then I changed the resolution to just, we changed it to 4K. I just changed it to 4K and played in 30 FPS on my TV. And I was just like, cool. So what I do when I'm laying down, I have my options. So I just, every night, we throw something on, maybe like Bachelor in Paradise or whatever. But I'm like, okay, jump on my phone, do my dailies with like MarvelSnap, whatever. Cool. Play a little bit of like on my Steam Deck, awesome. And then like right before bed, pull my iPad mini, just read some comics, done. To bed.
Nice.
Yeah.
You got a good
almost
life.
in that Wally life.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, then I plug myself in.
And then-
Once we get rid of that bed.
Right. Or
Start getting a levitating chair.
yeah.
Well, no, and then you get into like the rechargeable battery pod.
When was the last time y'all watched WALL-E, like fully?
God, it's
long
been
time
a
ago.
long
Right.
It's been a minute.
Probably almost since it came out.
Not a surprise. Playing Dreamlight Valley has reinvigorated me to watch old Disney movies.
Oh, I
Good
bet.
work, Disney. You got me. But WALL-E's one of them. I haven't watched that since high school, maybe. And I've been trying to get Michael to watch Ratatouille. I love Ratatouille.
Oh,
You've been
Ratatouille's
trying to
great.
get me.
Sorry.
You've been
It's
trying
I
to get
mention
me.
every now
You
and then.
keep saying we should watch Ratatouille, and I say,
Ratatouille.
okay. And then the conversation
I
never
don't wanna
goes
force it
anywhere.
on you.
Yo,
Shove
I've been
down your
trying for years.
The rat? The rat? The only rat you
Ratatouille.
love is Eric. Why? Have y'all seen Ratatouille?
Of course.
Of course.
Have
Yeah.
you all seen Eric?
Occasionally.
Song earlier.
Can we
today.
edit Eric in?
I don't think I've seen Eric. I don't think I've seen Eric in days. It's been a while.
That's probably an
Sounds
active
normal.
choice
Sounds-
by him.
Sounds targeted.
Well, he was filming Trucked Up for a while, to be fair. So I think that's probably why you were missing him for a little bit.
What?
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 Oh.
You spoiled Trucked Up. Now everyone
Yeah.
knows Eric's in it.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
Great.
Awful.
Can't edit that out. So.
No.
no,
Alas.
it's live.
Now we know everyone knows Eric won.
Oh my God, the whole thing.
It comes out.
Funny laugh on
That
that.
does.
Trucked Up.
Blizz's posts about Trucked Up have been amazing because I obviously wasn't there on set doing anything. I've been getting info from proxy through you. But I'm going to take Blizz's interpretation of what happened and say that's the show. Because his social media presence is awesome.
Yeah.
Is
Is
Blizz
he-
spoiling?
I don't think so.
Is Blizz out there spoiling
He
Trucked
did.
Up?
He
Didn't
did put a
Blizz
post
sign an
with Eric in
NDA?
a triangle, to be
Breaking
fair.
NDA.
What, he did what?
There's a triangle. You'll have to check the post. Don't worry about it. It's Blizz humor.
They're making
he
shapes?
says it better.
They're making shape art?
Triangle's the strongest
cool.
shape. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the strongest shape?
According to Blizz. Yeah.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I have to piss on Blizz's desk at some point.
Bro, I'm gonna piss on a triangle.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Take that.
I'll go
I just gotta wait till he's not at
down
his desk,
angle.
and then just pee on it, just a little bit.
That's weird. And he gets mad I send him tiny food.
How tiny are we talking?
As small as I can get.
Yeah. Goes out of his way to make it small.
It's-
This is
it's-
an ongoing saga.
Gotta be small.
How does Joe not know about the tiny food saga?
Because Joe,
Listen.
here's how. You know how? And I brought this up to Alfredo today, this
Yeah, we
morning.
did. I know that.
I brought it up to Alfredo this morning
I
in
know.
general. In general, And then Joe did it, 3 times today,
Probably
4
3
times
times.
today.
What are you talking
These
about?
fucking kids and their goddamn fucking phones.
Dude.
They just don't listen.
Dude.
If you're not going, hey, look at me, listen
need
to
to-
me, it's like, oh, you
No,
weren't talking to me.
no,
Joe.
that is not all the
Relatable.
time.
It's a lot of the
definitely
time.
not
3
all the
times
time.
today.
It was like 3 times before noon.
Yes.
Where you
today,
kept going, huh, what? And then you just say things.
mentally
that
You
just
are-
said.
today.
Can we
You
see the
are
recording?
It's
on
not
your
just
phone, sitting next to me, while Jared and I are talking and setting up for VR that we're shooting first
Right.
thing this morning. Then I can't leave. I come back, and Michael's like, guess what Joe was telling me? I'm like, what? What was Joe telling you, Michael?
I just thought that Jaren, because Jaren was in there the other day. Okay, Jaren was in there 2 days ago.
Plead your
okay?
case.
Doing the
Yeah,
same shit.
Go for it.
He has the
All right.
floor.
I didn't realize. I looked at the calendar. Didn't realize he was filming VR this morning. Okay, and so I was like, hey, you know what, Michael? If there's nothing going on, you want to film Dark Souls 3? And come to find out that you guys were setting that up. But listen, I am mentally checked out. Okay.
Stop.
Been
Right.
mentally checked out.
That's basically that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Right. Get off your fucking
Come back
phone.
to the
Check
hotel.
in.
Today we're having a meeting.
This is again. Let me paint the picture.
I feel
If
like-
Joe was too vague. Let me paint the picture.
Yeah.
I walk into the room. When you weren't in there when I walked in,
Right,
it was
I left.
Michael Winblad and Jaren setting up VR, which was on the calendar, being filmed that morning, which I was in.
You, myself, and Trevor.
I see Joe sitting there, feet away from them, in the middle of setting it up, VR on their heads, going back. They're talking about tech or whatever. I walk in.
I previously talked about
Joe's
it. on
like,
air.
hey, on his phone, looks up and he's like, Dark Souls this morning? I was like, what? And he's like, there's nothing on the calendar, Dark Souls. And I'm like, what the fuck do you think's happening in front of you? And he's like, that's not on the calendar. I go, yeah, it is. And he looks at his calendar and he goes, oh, I didn't see that. And I was just like, okay, but you didn't ask the people right in front of you, hey, what are you doing? You just sat there in silence for how long, not looking at them, staring at your phone?
It was like 5 minutes before
Right.
I asked.
That's so long, Joe.
Consumed by his phone.
5 minutes. You walk in. Hey, what's
Consumed
up?
by
Good
his
morning.
phone.
I wasn't
Hey,
consumed
Jared, good
because I don't
morning.
even know what
Do you
the
know how
fuck
I-
I
More than
was
5
looking
minutes.
at.
Hey.
I went, I made some G Fuel.
Hey, morning.
I was
What's up?
fucking
I'll set up this VR. Cool.
Featuring in it.
This guy comes
I
in
come,
like this.
I come back and you're just like, you won't believe. I'm like, I bet I can.
I said, you're not going to unbelieve what happened next. And he didn't.
Well, also,
And Joe just kind of sulked and left the room.
also, I like when you're just like, it's on the calendar. It's like, no, it's not.
Yeah. He fought me a little bit on that. You did say no like twice.
I honestly, I checked the
been
calendar this
there.
morning. I didn't even see it.
You definitely
Been there.
didn't.
didn't
Okay,
see it.
well, if you did check, you didn't look at
Well,
it.
well,
or you
that's
checked
crazy,
before
'cause it was
got
on
it,
my
'cause It was on
calendar
there
for
just.
days.
It was
I
on
might
there
have
at
not.
least since
I
yesterday.
might have not seen it because I looked at the calendar invite for something else we
Happens.
filmed this morning, or not
Darn it.
filmed.
Was
A
it
meeting,
VR?
a meeting this morning.
It's
and so
just-
when I clicked yes and I went back, it only showed me from there.
It just-
and that was above it. And since I didn't have a calendar invite for it, I didn't see it.
It's just
Related. He's
always
the
on his phone,
image
couldn't be bothered to scroll up.
To walk in knowing there's a VR, and also I was late. Like I mentioned, like, hey, I'm gonna be closer. Like
Yeah.
15 minutes later. Walk into expect VR, see VR getting set up, see Joe watching them set up VR, and Joe goes, nothing going on today. Want to do Dark
honestly-
Souls? And I was like, are you fucking? You're kidding me?
I honestly thought that Jaren was just testing it out again because when he tested it out on Tuesday, he was saying that like VR wasn't connecting to our network or something, and so I thought he was just testing it again.
It's possible. And you did have Diablo set up yesterday in the other room, so you could have been Diablo.
Yeah, no, but that's irrelevant. I set up Diablo in downtime. That has nothing to do with
Yeah,
anything.
that's
Nothing to do with anything. That's
Connected.
future-proofing.
I would like to propose that I be Joe's associate of disassociating.
What are you saying? What?
Listen to me. I am his
I'm
associate
listening.
of
Oh, we're listening. That's the
disassociating.
problem.
Yeah.
The problem
You're
is
not
I'm listening.
understanding. I
Yes.
get it. I've been there so many times where I'm like, I'm just gonna go into my brain, so I'm here to pull you out,
My
Joe.
brain
I'm
is
gonna rope you
fucking-
back out.
My
Yeah.
brain is fucking foggy.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Bro, and you wanted to play Dark Souls this morning?
This guy's
Thinking
from
would have
San Fran,
fucking
he can handle
chewed
it.
you up and spit
See,
you out.
yeah, but here's the thing. Dark Souls makes my brain mush, so I might as well start it foggy.
That's
and
not
then just-
how you play that
What?
game.
I don't.
No. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I've waded through the fog in videos. Don't do that. Yeah.
Joe,
It's no fun.
I don't want to get too far ahead. And we've
I've
just
done great.
No, we've just got back into the swing of things. I'll say, like, we just recently filmed another one, since like we changed offices and all that.
I did amazingly.
The man still can't fucking fight a crab. And he keeps going out of his way.
What
just
the fuck are you talking about?
Joe,
Okay?
the number of deaths you have.
Shit.
If Joe can't get it stuck behind a tree like this, stuck in place, it's like a
That's not
70%
true.
chance.
Okay, have you
65%
eaten a
chance
crab without cheesing it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
he's
have.
gotten at least one or two.
Yes,
but he keeps going.
How many flashes?
But here's the best part. Here's the best part. I'll tell you this. We just came back to an area we've been away from for a while.
Right.
Not both just in time since playing,
Okay,
but
so
also
stronger now.
in playing. Yes. Literally said like, I don't know, you're stronger now. Want to fight that crab? Crab kicked the shit out of him. Kick the shit out of him.
Crab didn't kick the shit out of me. I don't know what you're talking about. It was like maybe one time.
Right. It was one time after just like, I'm all beefed up. Now I'm stronger than
Right.
ever. What the fuck? What?
Hold on now.
Huh?
Oh wait, I can't brute force this. I actually have to dodge.
You know what my favorite new thing was? Joe being for like more or less the first time in his playthrough for more than 2 minutes being embered and encountering like an NPC invasion. And then you can figure out that one.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Man.
Did you get absolutely?
Fuck that guy.
You got your shit pushed in.
Dude,
I told him though, good news though, once you die, he won't come back.
Listen,
you ain't embered.
right.
All I said, I looked at him, I was like, who's this guy? Look at this red fucker.
Yeah, Joe was classically insulting him as he started shitting spells down his throat.
I just imagine because they're always like running at you, right? Like they spawn in and they just start beelining it towards
Bro.
you. And sometimes
Bro.
you can see them. I mean, what's that? Sometimes, usually you just see them running at you from a distance. I just imagine Joe going, "Who the fuck? Who is that?"
This man, let me tell you what.
And then
this
getting the shit
man
beat out of you.
Fighting those fucking trees in the swamp and all the red orbs that come out. And Joe's like, oh, you think this tree's gonna... Because they just go... It's like
Yep.
50 like explosive bombs.
Yeah,
It's great.
bad.
It's good. We're back, baby.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil it too much.
Yeah,
but
Joe gets killed by every monster in the game. A lot.
Dude, I got killed.
Trust me, it's not much of a spoiler. It's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's like one thing that'll never change. I think I'll get killed by every mob, no matter how easy they might be. I'm gonna die to one of those mobs in every single
It's
playthrough.
fun, man. Dude, I will say this, since it's in the new office, in the lounge,
Yeah.
we have, like studio lights. And there's actually like a lot of options and stuff. So Joe asked that we made it like Majin Joe.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, we
So the lighting in the room is Majin Joe
That's
colored.
awesome.
So we're
Yes.
playing in like a pink room.
Make it gray at some point.
ridiculous.
Dude,
Me too.
it's great. I'm loving it.
Sorry, please.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, studio lighting wise, we had a stream prior to Halloween. If you want to see some footage of like the lounge space and us dressed up to the nines in our costumes, I think that's going up this week.
Yeah,
as like a bod.
And we'll be streaming tomorrow. And they're gonna, you can see it right after this, the post team streaming from our desk.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Sure.
But no, I was gonna say that I actually am enjoying Dark Souls, coming back to it. But I know that's only gonna last until the next time we
Dude,
play.
there's something that's so amazing about recording in the lounge, and that the room is large enough. So the lounge is our old office. Old as in the office that we left in 2020. That box room is the lounge now. Everything's completely been like remodeled.
Yep.
But now that wall has double doors in it, which leads to the room that used to be the post room. Then the next wall leading to the next room was knocked down, so there's two rooms combined into the one.
Yeah, that was the old stream room.
Right. And so the old post room and the stream room / VR room are now the main room, and then the old main room is now the lounge, where it's like the couches and the co-op and shit like that. But like just being in that room and having those doors and being able to do two completely separate but like full recordings, not have like a smaller room, like the Play Pals room was like a smaller side room. This is like a whole office. It's, dude, like, to just drink it in, like, it's so much more focused, you know what I mean? Where there's not like stuff happening way off over there. Like, even though people are far away, you can't hear them on the mic, but it's like, the kitchen's right around the corner and this and that, like from the temporary space. But now it's just like, we're in a room, doors are closed. This is the only thing happening right now. Bro, shit's going on. I'm texting you like, yo, Joe's getting up to this guy. You roll in and just like sit on one of the couches like next to it and just start watching.
I was like, let me watch this.
Bro, it's loungy as fuck. The vibe in there is top notch.
It's a great space to just like create content in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I mean, and the things that we can do, like Lindsay was saying, go watch the like Officer Real stream. Like we had a race in Madison, which was a horror puzzle game. And since we have
Who won,
2
Joe?
couch co-op.
Oh, look, there's me and Santa. Right, so that is our lounge office, and that is the old Achievement Hunter office. That brick-looking wall
was the shit
was
green wall.
the green wall.
Yeah.
The only thing that stayed in there is it was taken off and then added again was the painted door in the corner.
Yes. And the Madison race was
The-
opposite of this angle you're talking about.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
like,
well, we're
we had
sitting at
both
the couch.
couches.
Yeah.
That's
So
one of the
there's-
couches. That's the winner's couch.
But, like-
and then the other couch was the loser.
It's even good too though, cause both couches are set up for co-op, but like the couch 1, which is the gray couch, just a little bit further, is a little bit bigger. So that's good for like 3 people on the
Yeah.
couch. But the other one is
2.
better for 2.
Yeah.
It's just nice, man. It's comfy. There's options. It looks great. Gavin hasn't been around that much to fuck it up.
True.
I'll say this. I'm gonna spoil this. There was a video we were recording the other day. Gavin was in it. He left to take a phone call, never came back. We had a special guest join us who played the role of Gavin in the video.
How well did they do? Was it?
They did a great impression. They did a Gavin impression.
Oh,
so
It's good. Okay. Yeah.
It's just popping, you know? It's just popping off in there.
Yeah.
Good space. to
Early
be.
celebrations don't feel better in there though.
What?
What?
Yeah. I celebrated very early in the one video I recorded in there.
The hell are you talking
What?
about?
I don't get
You know
what.
what I'm talking
What
about.
video? Really didn't.
Hey, I did it.
Yeah, he's talking about
Dark
He
Souls?
brought it back to Dark Souls. I thought we
I'm
moved
sorry.
on.
Yeah,
No,
I thought
I'm
we
sorry,
did
I'm stuck
too.
on it.
He's no.
I'm
you know.
addicted to it again.
Joe,
know.
I'm sorry, and I want
What
to
are you
feel
doing
that
tomorrow,
one
bud?
for you. Yeah.
Here, let me check. Hold on, let me check the calendar.
Check the
real quick.
calendar
Check
now.
the calendar real quick.
And then do yourself a favor, check it again in the morning before you
No,
Yeah, that's true.
no can do.
There's
No can do.
You can't?
There's no time.
tomorrow's packed.
Tomorrow's packed.
Tomorrow's packed.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
for
pretty
you it
packed.
is.
Yeah.
Pretty
For you it is.
packed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's roll. Then a little lunch.
Yo,
break,
spoiler!
And then some.
Now they know you're still rolling.
And stream some Ghostbusters.
Do you think
and
that's what
Modern
is that what kids
Warfare.
mean when they say, "Hey man, you rolling"? They're
Yeah,
like, with
it's
Larry.
let's roll. Yeah.
Hell
it,
yeah.
it means they're Adele fans.
Laser Larry.
Yeah. Laser focus, Larry. Yeah.
The wizard?
I
Shifty.
yeah.
I miss-
himself.
I miss not having posts so close to us, as in the other side of the room.
Yeah.
But I do like that they have their own office, and it adds an extra level of me invading. You know what I mean? When it's like I'm here now, I'm in your space.
wanna
And
put-
Shelby said something outrageous to me. She was like, "You go back to your office." I was like, "What are you talking about?" And she's like, "Go back to the Achievement Hunter office." And I was like, "Shelby, this is the Achievement Hunter office.
Right.
What are you talking about?" And she's like, "This is the post team." I was like, "Right,
The
Achievement
Achievement
Hunter
Hunter
post team.
post
team. Right.
What are you
Right.
talking about?" And she was just like, "No." And I was like, "Jaren, you listening to this?" And he was just like, Jaren was
So
just like,
aggressive.
Jaren was like, well, "This is Achievement Hunter."
I want to put like a little video com that we could just like chime
No,
in.
we will.
Yeah, Are you
Absolutely.
kidding me?
Yeah.
We get a
Absolutely.
baby monitor? Is that?
Well,
like-
yeah, we will, but with video.
But with
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. Just so we can have like a
Right.
live feed station to call
Yeah.
in.
I wanna-
The office is extremely close. It's
Yeah.
like 20 feet from one of our
Right.
doors.
I want to do that.
But still,
and paint
video
my
call.
face blue and just go Rangers. Just chime in every time.
No, you die in the movie. No, Fredo.
Chime in every, dude, I just want to chime in every time with just some stupid fucking bit.
I would love that. And then the editors go, right. And then get to work.
And then the next one, you're Dr. Evil. You spit
Hey.
it on the
Oh my God.
Popcorn machine's back up and running.
Oh, good.
Oh, I had a little bit.
We
today.
smelled it this
Is
morning.
DHD up too? No. Okay. We'll get
But
there.
I mean, it exists.
It's like right there. I found it.
It is literally.
So-
God, you found
Get
it.
back
I don't
into
think
our
it was
hot
missing.
dog.
Sorry, it found me.
Bro, I could suck down a couple of dogs.
Same.
That's the thing you forget, how
you could.
quickly a dog can cook.
Yeah.
Big time, yep.
You gotta get the Costco hot dogs though. You gotta go by there.
Dude.
They're
I don't
Love
have
them.
to.
Love the price.
Don't fucking trick me into going shopping with you again, you piece of
Right.
shit. Hey, who wants?
Hey.
Bro,
I
told you
Hey,
that
should
when
we
we
all?
were going to
Hey,
Costco,
should we
I
all?
had to pick
Should we all
some shit up.
spontaneously
Right. No,
go
no,
to
no, no,
Costco
no.
right
No,
now
no,
as
exactly.
bros getting some
Yeah.
food?
Yes.
And then an hour later we
Yeah.
get there. Also, obviously, I'm shopping.
Right, yeah.
Walk with me. I need
Yeah,
to buy
the shopping
rice.
part took
I need to
like
buy 16
15 minutes,
bags
20
of
minutes.
meat.
No, I'm not going to buy
Right.
shit. I'm going to try all the free samples.
It was
and
not
leave.
a lot of time, okay? We also got you some stuff.
I don't give a shit that it wasn't
Alright.
all the time. The point is,
The point
it
was
was
to go there
duplicitous.
and hit up the food
You
court.
kept your motives to yourself.
Right. And then-
we all thought we were on the same page, and we all came up with the idea
Exactly.
together and found
And
out
as
you
we're
fucking
walking in,
I thought I
incepted
told you I had to go
motherfucker
buy
piece
some
of shit.
goddamn
Oh,
beef.
by
He
the way, I
walks
gotta
in,
pull this
I'd be-
cart.
I
Here we
like
Beef,
go.
87 bottles of water, a couple
Right.
cartons of
Right.
water,
The
some
rice.
rice,
Yeah.
like
Then
beef.
we also find out
Bro, it was a whole fucking
You love
thing.
the rice. I don't want to hear
then
it.
we find out-
You discovered
I had to turn
delicious-
fucking
Doesn't give
lemons
a
into
fuck about
lemonade,
shit.
Joe.
Rice,
I had to
okay?
turn lemons into lemonade and look
Right.
at the silver lining of the
might
rice.
as well.
Then I got your ass a fucking slice of pizza you didn't eat. Remember, even when I ordered it, I said, and pizza for Joe.
Yeah.
And then he didn't want it, and he said, whose is this? And you said,
I
I
didn't-
said pizza for Joe.
I didn't hear it.
Because you don't
Right. You
listen.
don't listen.
Because you're on your phone. And it's gone full circle.
I was buying goddamn beef.
Get off the phone, kid.
Papa bought you pizza.
I did have to call Destiny, so you're not wrong. I was on my phone for a second. I did have to call.
That's what I'm saying, man.
I did have to call.
Disconnect
I won't.
these kids. Disconnect.
I'm going to miss you, Brian. Will you miss us? Mean it?
I don't think he does.
You meant it.
Okay.
Sounded very genuine.
Oh, he does.
Brian, did you tell people where you're going?
I haven't said it like publicly yet.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, oops.
I don't care.
here we
Stay
are.
tuned.
Goodness.
Well, do you want to say?
They can't hear me.
Do you want me to say it for you? Or do you want to say it?
Brian is
Our
in
very,
up.
no, our
shit.
very own Brian is no longer being our very own, but he's going to Bungie.
Yeah. He's bone bungee
That's
jumping.
cool, man.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
I'm clapping. There's no one else here. I don't know why I expected
shit.
clapping.
I love it.
Bungie,
Here,
it's
it's fine,
Bungie
yeah.
Bryan.
It's just us. It's Bungie Brian.
Little
Wait.
BB.
Wait, does that mean you're gonna get that cool board that you can fill out for the years you're there and stuff?
I hope so.
Cool.
Damn, I seen that and I was
Wait.
like, that's cool.
You're moving to a colder climate?
Now I know
Yeah,
someone
dude.
who
Seattle's.
has-
That's what I said. I was
Fuck.
like, weather's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
That's some nice weather.
But you can get yourself some Pike Place chowder.
It's true. It's true.
Like, leak
Why'd
the
you say
raid.
but?
Like leak the raids though. You know what I mean?
I said the weather there is nice.
You like the weather in Seattle?
I said
Yes.
the weather there is
It's on
nice,
Thursday.
and he said, but you can get
I thought
chowder.
you were being sarcastic.
About Seattle having nice weather?
It does not have nice weather.
Being
It's raining all the time. Look, I
Yeah.
love the rain, but when it's raining all the fucking time,
All the time.
No,
No,
no, fantastic.
Snow.
Ryan, you can have a great time.
Listen.
I
Brian.
live in New Jersey, bro. Seattle ain't bad. It's cool. It's not. Does it get fucking freezing?
They have whales.
Dude, if Grey's Anatomy,
I don't think it's
If
free. I'm
they-
just saying,
you
it was
know?
gloomy all the time.
They made grunge.
Now imagine being
if
around
Meredith
you.
Grey can do it, you could.
What the fuck are you talking about,
Just
Mike?
like you're
I'm
like
a fucking ball. I'm
you're
a
like
ray of
you're like
sunshine.
fucking nimbus cloud, but you're all
Right.
fucking gray and
Right.
poopy.
I'm a ray of sunshine.
It's like only
Cut
someone
to-
of pervy thoughts can ride the Joe Nimbus,
Oh,
the
no.
Jimbus.
Cut to 5 minutes ago.
Master Roshi's just going,
not
just
my
riding
son.
the Jimbus.
Come on board.
Well, I would
It's
love Master.
sickening.
I would love Master Roshi. to
Good,
ride
because
me.
he does.
Oh my goodness.
While he reads his books.
Hold on. Does
like
your
a,
hatred
like a
of
wild buck.
right? Do you just hate cold because you're from Colorado too, or is it?
No,
like,
it's not the cold,
unrelated?
it's the gloom.
It's the gloom and doom.
Very
I get really bad. Like
I gotta be honest,
Like
people are just
weather,
agreeing.
like
Say
weather
Seattle.
depression.
Yeah, seasonal depression and stuff like that. Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
I get it
Seattle.
really
I would
bad.
take Seattle
So
over
being in a like I visited my family when they used to live in Oregon for like a month. I was there for a month, and it rained probably 90% of the time,
Yeah,
and I was
sounds about
depressed.
right.
Probably because you were there, though. Do you think maybe you caused it? Like, have you seen Men in Black 2?
Yes, I've seen Men in Black.
You
too.
thought
course,
you got sad when it rained, but it rained because you were sad.
Oh my god.
Well, that's a
Oh my
fucking
God,
pretty
that
cool
was fucking
power, if
deep.
you ask me.
Yeah,
shit.
and that's why
Storm over here.
it's always the worst to be around you, you little Jimbus cloud.
Then I'll just fuck right off.
See, my gothic
There's
heart
the
would love
sky.
that.
Puff away.
I'm fucking trying. It doesn't work like
Suck
that.
that little vape and puff yourself away, little Jimbus.
Joe, I'll go live in the rain and the sadness with you. I'll report it. It's fine.
Next Halloween, can you be that and someone rides you?
A Jimbus
For-
god. Yeah.
Yeah, instead of it being a skateboard that people usually ride, I'll be
Yeah.
the fucking skateboard.
Joe,
I'll surgically attach some fucking
Now that seems extreme.
wheels to myself,
have to-
and then I'll just go.
That sounds cool. What were you for Halloween? Did you dress up or no?
I was a Jimbus.
Oh, wow. Got the costume ready. Did y'all dress up? Did you dress Gabu up? And Liam?
So Jackie was Kylo Ren. I was Miles
Awesome.
Morales.
Nice.
And we had Kat with us. So Kat was a Dead by Daylight character, the Huntress, I believe.
Cool.
And then we just handed out candy and then in our neighborhood because there's a ton of kids and a ton of people were like, "What's up, Spider-Man?" And I was like, "Sweet,
It's legit.
that's me." And I was like, "It's me, Spider-Man." And then I tried to hang upside down from my tree. I busted my ass.
Did any kids get excited?
you
like
bust your
Spider-Man?
head?
No, because I went up and then just fucking
You
tucked
didn't even
in.
make it upside down.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's some training.
The coolest
Tyler, calm
costume,
down.
and I'm biased here, but the coolest costume I saw this year was there was one guy who he dressed up as like as a broom. He had a plunger on his head, and he had like the broom brush below him, and so he was a broom, and then on his back was a backpack, and in it was a corgi dressed as Harry Potter.
Cute. Oh my God, that's adorable.
He went around as the broom.
So cute.
And then his corgi was Harry Potter.
That
I love
Photoshop
that.
picture of
So
him in the
good.
sky.
It's to the sky. and then I believe maybe his girlfriend's significant other was the snitch. Golden
Oh, that's pretty
That's
funny.
cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah.
I was like,
I
that's
just want to
sick.
say though, Bryan is going to work at Bungie, but he said he got an offer he couldn't refuse. So I don't know.
What does that mean?
He has a horse head in his bed. That's not good.
Bungie's twisting his nips.
Oh no.
Saved?
Classic
Oh,
mob
shit.
mentality.
clamps?
Is Bryan
Yeah.
Bungie
blinking?
gives you.
Is he blinking? Are you blinking?
Look how they twisted.
Bryan, the
my
weather's
nips.
nicer in Seattle, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're crazy, right?
Bryan said that's what I hear.
It's gloomy, but like you could read a book.
You think it's gloomy?
Like,
Seattle's
it's so
gloomy
good. Yes, it is.
all year?
Yes, but
No.
yeah.
Pshaw. Pshaw.
The sky weeps, and I love it. I drink
What?
the tears of the sky. Delish. Delish.
You drink the tears of the sky.
You can quote me on that.
Oh, you know what I want to talk about?
Oh, yeah, what's up?
First, I'm Googling, is Seattle gloomy? Okay, hang on. A recent study named Seattle the #1 gloomiest place in America.
on now.
Yes, I'm not
It is,
lying. I
yeah.
told you it's gloomy.
Yeah, but is it nice and cool?
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what the weather is. It's gloomy. That's all I was saying. There's
But it
goddamn
is
clouds in the
weather,
sky all the
though.
goddamn time.
I don't
Yes.
care what
It's
the weather
gray
is,
and
but
sad.
it's gloomy. That is the weather, so you do care what the weather
And
is.
I want to live like
Okay, I don't
Morticia
care what
Adams.
I don't care
Get
what the
me up there.
temperature is. Okay, it could be cold. It could be hot.
That's the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
What the
I don't
fuck are
care
you
what-
You
talking
care
about?
more about a cloud than the actual comfort of your What if you don't leave your house and don't look at the fucking sky?
That's fucking double depression then. It's gloomy outside. There's no sun
and it's
coming in your
nice and
house.
cool, and like you're
And
not
and then
paying
you're
a lot
stuck
for
in your
heat or
house
air
all the
conditioning. You're
time.
stuck.
That's doubling down on depression. That's a triple D.
Have you gotten happier moving to Texas where it's usually sunnier?
Oh,
Just
God, no.
curious. Okay, so
This is not happy. He's
a lost cause.
happy wherever he goes. Jesus Christ. But hey, 5 minutes ago, ray of sunshine.
He's a lost cause. He's a lost cause, okay?
We gotta get
but,
to California.
But what I do want to squeak in, because this is cool, and this is a Michael fun fact for the audience. So listen up, because this might apply to you. So Elgato just came out with their the first. I'm sure it's not. People are already like, no, it's not. But whatever. First true 4K 60 camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Meaning it can actually do 4K 60 at the same time, not
Yeah.
4K or
Unlike
60.
the
Yeah.
popular current webcam, which is the Logitech Brio, that does 4K 60, but it's 4K 30 or 1080 60.
Right. And so that's kind of like the barrier if you're a personal streamer or, whatever, YouTuber, or you just make content. If you don't want to get into a camera, right, which I think the standard is like a DSLR.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
the standard of like getting into the realm of not just the price, but like, there is like a learning curve of the tech and, what have you. And, there's a bit more effort involved, obviously, than a webcam sitting on your camera. So that's like the first big jump there. But this really fills that middle ground where I don't think anyone thinks it's going to be as good, but there's just nothing in between. This is a clear like if you wanted something better, but still just want a USB, like I assume it's USB-C or just regular.
hope so.
Because
I would assume
the
so.
Brio is C. So I'm assuming it's just USB-C, but it's kind of like, hey, if you were looking for it, here it is. You don't have to get a new camera. But like for me, in my setup at home, webcam was always kind of my least concern because I was in the middle of my house. I had a green screen. And I just recently renovated the office, like our bedroom, we turned into an office.
have a practical background.
And so now we have like a whole room, and then it's like Elgato going, hey, you want it in 4K? And I'm just going, okay.
Yeah.
There you
It's just
go.
like a no-brainer. Like it's better in every way.
Yeah.
And it's getting pretty good like reviews, so I'm pretty excited about it. I should get it hopefully by next week.
Let me know because I did get that I got for the previous version, whatever it was for the Elgato cam.
The face cam.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
got
this is the
that
Face
and
Cam Pro.
Did not do well.
I'll let you know,
And
bro.
then
I'll let you know.
Meg had it as well.
I copped it
Not
because
do
I
well.
immediately I saw it and I was just like, if this works as intended, it's better in every way.
Yeah.
I should get it now until it's sold out.
Yeah.
Because stuff gets sold out. I didn't want to be like tomorrow try and get it and be like, oh, they're out of stock.
Yeah.
So I'm just glad I cop one.
I ended up getting their foot pedal. I like
The foot pedal's nice.
Yeah, I just use it as like a mute and unmute for.
It also
like,
works.
Discord
It also
and
works
shit.
with the Stream Deck, right?
But yeah.
Yeah, can you set it to
Nice.
switcher for cams? I think I've seen
Yeah.
that.
Oh
that'd
yeah,
be
you
awesome.
can set
that'd
it
be
to
great.
whatever button. So I just usually set it for like mute and unmute.
That's perfect.
So I can talk in Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah, switch between talking to chat and like
Smart.
people.
That's
What's
so smart.
That's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Shit, I forgot what they're playing. I think Jaren told me. Do you know what they're playing for the post team?
All I know is that they asked to use my computer before I jumped
Right.
off.
That's why I said
It's
they can see your
it's
office.
probably a PC game. Just throwing it out there.
Thanks, Joe.
Well,
You're welcome.
we have
Appreciate
the
it. I got
Xbox
you,
to
Michael.
set up better.
Steam
No,
game.
I appreciate it. He's out there looking. Hey, hot tub fall.
Yeah.
Hot tub fall. Oh, it's
Well,
started.
Joe has his first fall hot tub season now.
Bro,
having-
I don't know what
haven't
happened
been here
in the
for fall
last
yet.
year and a
Thanks for joining
half
us.
to
Yeah.
like the physical makeup of my body, but hot tubs usually run at
We're getting
100.
old.
That's the standard. No, old people like it
No.
warm. That's the opposite.
Some like it hot.
I would want it like 110 and be like, it's too cold. That's like an old person. Anyway, hot tubs usually run about 100. 104 is like the top, like that you can
Yeah.
heat it to. So it's been out of commission for a bit. It's been hot as fuck in the summer, and I haven't like treated it in anything. So I like completely rinsed it, cleaned it, put all new chemicals, new filters, everything, and got it back up and running because now, even though it's November,
Right.
when it's like 70 degrees in Texas, it's perfect hot tub weather. You just get out, dry off, and go inside. As long as you get your head wet. Yeah, it's cold as shit when you get out, but it's comfy as shit when you're in it because the wind's not whipping around.
It's
Right.
very nice.
But I can't go in like over 96 now. Bro, I don't know. It's like I'm like, oh, this is too hot. I'm sweating.
Start sweating?
And so now I keep it at like 88.
What?
Yeah, dude. And it's like a nice warm bath. And I just get in and I go, this is great. Like I go home and it's like, and if I got time, it's like change, okay, walk in.
So what's gonna?
It's the perfect level of like, there's no adjustment needed. It's not too hot.
Right.
I just get in and boom. It's not so much like I want to invite people over and sell them on the hot tub experience at 88 degrees, but I don't need to impress myself.
Right.
I know
no,
what
no,
it
for
is.
sure. But I'm just
88
saying
just seems really
because
low.
like we
No, it's good, bro. It's good when it's like 70 out.
Oh, I
Because
see.
then the temperature's a little
it's
bit
still
closer.
you're equalizing it.
Well,
yeah.
when it's like 100, you're sweating your ass off, and
Right.
then you stand up and you're fucking freezing.
Yeah.
Putting them closer together, I found it a lot more comfortable, actually.
basically giving yourself hypothermia at that point. Huh?
But what does that
Right.
mean for hot tub nights when you want it so lukewarm?
Well, I mean, usually most hot tub nights are like me and Michael. If y'all are coming over, we just
Right, we
go
crank
like
it.
match the
Okay,
group.
I'm just-
yeah, it's a democracy.
Just
you know?
just
A tubocracy.
making sure what I'm
Okay.
walking into here.
No,
Yeah.
you're good.
Okay.
Like I love.
I mean, last time, to be fair, last time we were talking about it, and we're like, this is fucking hot. It was like 95, bro.
it's true.
Yeah.
Remember that? We were debating it. Joe was like,
Joe's like
10.
right.
Because
It was
there's a
so
whole- there's a whole
it
thing.
was incredibly. We both put our hands in and we're like, because your sensor was going off, telling you the tub was too fucking hot.
So it said it was like 95 degrees, but it's got LED lights in it, but one of the safety features is if the water is too hot, it blinks red, and it
Yeah.
means
Yeah.
like it's dangerous. If it hits like 108 degrees, which does happen in the summer just in Texas because it's so fucking hot. Like
Right.
that's why you can't use it in the summer. It'll be like 114 degrees, and I have it off. But it was going, and I'm just like, I don't know what's wrong. Either the sensor's wrong or the temperature. One thing is wrong. Like, is it 96 degrees and the sensor's wrong? Or is the sensor right and it's fucking hot and it's not 96, it's really like 100 or whatever.
Yeah.
And Joe and I are standing there touching it, and I'm going, why can't we tell a difference between like 98 and 110? I feel like that's a big gap. We should be able to know definitely. if it
We
is or
both
not.
thought it was
and we
super
kept going
hot.
back and forth. Well, because we walked out of my house and it was 62 degrees.
Yeah.
And we were like, "There's 1,000,000 degrees."
So it's definitely way too hot.
And then
The
we were
fucking
outside
sensor's
for a bit,
wrong.
and I put my hand back in it, and I went, maybe it was really cold inside.
Yeah, and then we went back and I was like, oh.
After about
Little-
2 hours, we
little
came to the
warm.
conclusion that the temperature was correct.
Yeah, it was correct.
And as best I could tell upon filling the system, I'd gotten some air into the filtration system, which for some reason will sometimes falsely alert you that the water is too hot.
Okay, interesting.
Joe and I just kept going. It's probably air in the system.
Yeah.
It's probably air.
Maybe what in the filtration system? That's what happens, and the air in the
Like when I was filling it. Like I turned
Oh.
it. So the hot tub, once you power it on,
Mm-hmm.
it just turns on. There's no on off. You got to cut the power. So if you turn it on before water has filled every like jet hole, it'll go and basically like a fish, like and if you do it dry enough, you'll break it. It'll like break the motor or whatever because it needs water, like a garbage disposal. But it's not chopping people up. It's just keeping them nice and bubbled in a
Yet.
hot tub.
Yeah.
Okay. And it did that a little bit, but only like the topmost jets. You know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
mostly full and it'd be like, and so I went, it's probably air in the line. It's probably air in the line. Cleared
No.
itself
I
up.
was gonna
It
say
air in the
there was a
line.
point where you pulled out the filter while it was going. So maybe that also caused the issue because the light wasn't going off before you did that.
That doesn't do anything.
All I know, I hopped in.
All I know is Joe doesn't know
I was
shit about a
comfy.
hot tub.
I don't. I've never owned a hot tub in my
Yeah,
life.
and
I was
here he
quite
is.
comfy.
But you said filtration,
Oh,
Joe's
so I just,
explaining. I said filtration, and so Joe got in the prone position and started crawling.
Glad you enjoyed, Fredo. If you could add a Yelp review, that'd be great. But Casa Jones is always open. For
And
hot
that's a
tubs.
Yelp
Yeah.
review, not a Yelp review. You have to review it Yelp.
Yelp.
Okay.
Hard Yelp.
That's a
Do y'all want
5-star
anything for the
Yelp.
next tubbing experience? Like, what would your pie in the sky
we
dream
had
be?
pizza, we had some
Yeah,
chicken
pizza,
bites.
tub.
You could
Towels.
put bath bombs in a hot tub.
I can we? Can we
I
do
mean,
it?
you can. I wouldn't
Absolutely.
recommend it. You can
know, I
put
feel
whatever you
like-
want in.
do that.
You're gonna fuck it up.
Absolutely. Let's put in
you-
30 bath
No.
bombs.
It was like fuck up the
smell
system.
really
Honestly, it's crazy. Like with a new hot tub, I'm sure this isn't the case for all of them, but with a new one, as far as I mean, like new technology, like it's
Yeah.
got the UV bulb, which is like that, UV cleansing technology. It basically just helps keep the water from getting yucky longer. If properly taken care of. The installer was like, realistically, it's recommended like 9 months to change the water. And he's like, I change mine every 6. I'm like, that's insane. And it's Texas, it never freezes. So you never have to empty it for the weather. Even if it's too cold to use,
Yeah.
you just put the cover on, you set the thing to 70 so it doesn't, get any colder. And you can just use it all year round. It's wild.
Did your hot tub freeze when the freeze came around? Was it filled up?
It filled up, but it never froze because it keeps itself so fucking warm. Even for a couple of days, like it lowered like degrees a day, right? From starting from like
does the
90
heating element technically stay on even
heating-
when it's not running? Or
Well, so it's always the hot tub's always on. It's just a matter of you set like what temperature do you want it to turn on at. So if you want it at 100 to use it, usually you leave it at like 97 because you don't need to keep it running. It costs money. But because it's so fucking hot and we have no trees in our backyard and the cover is like a super insulated heated cover, it gets hotter just sitting there doing nothing.
Yeah.
And so like in the summer, that's what I'm saying, I can't use it because I can't make it cool. It
Yeah,
just goes up to like 100. I can have it turned off and it's like 112 degrees because it's just so hot out
Yep.
and it just does such a good job. But it's great for saving energy. The thing barely costs me any money at all. Like the electric bill's nothing because it's
Dang.
super well insulated. But as long as you take care of it, man, if you don't use it, it mostly just sits. It doesn't get yucky.
Until like
Even if you don't treat it, as long as you're not using it and not treating it.
right.
So it wasn't too bad of a cleanup. I did it. I turned it around in a day. I emptied it one night and had it up and running the next day. So I was pretty happy.
Easy. Now it's hot tub season.
Now it's hot tub fall. And now
Post team.
post team streams something from our desks.
They do.
They're doing it
they're
now.
probably gonna
They're doing
Play.
some. They're doing some stuff.
they're probably doing a hot tub stream.
They're not doing a
Likely.
hot tub. Thanks for watching this week. Enjoy the post team as they do things. You'll be seeing more of them soon, real soon. And thank you to Bryan for all of your work here at Broadcast, especially off topic, the most important thing. Good luck at Bungie, Bryan.
Enjoy the gloom.
Bye. Have some clam chowder for us.
Boy. It's true.
Golf claps.
Godspeed.
Ba, 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 ba.
Go as you are!
Ba, 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 ba.